Have you ever wondered why so many people struggle financially after the age of 60? Despite working tirelessly for decades, paying their dues, and doing their best to save for retirement, a shocking number of older adults find themselves in financial distress. The reality is harsh. 80% of older adults are either struggling financially right now or at risk of economic insecurity in retirement. That means millions of people who once had stable jobs, steady incomes, and hopeful plans for their future are now facing the terrifying prospect of running out of money when they need it the most. But why does this happen? Is it the rising cost of living? Poor financial planning? The burden of debt? Or is it something deeper, something most people fail to realize until it's too late? The truth is, financial stability after 60 isn't just about how much money you made throughout your life. It's about the financial decisions you've made along the way, the traps many people unknowingly fall into, and the lack of preparation for the unexpected twists and turns of life. Many people assume that by the time they reach retirement age, they'll be comfortable, that they'll have enough saved up to finally enjoy life, travel, or spend more time with family. But in reality, countless individuals end up relying on Social Security checks that barely cover their basic needs. Others are forced to delay retirement or even re-enter the workforce just to make ends meet. Some struggle with mounting healthcare costs, unexpected expenses, and financial responsibilities they never planned for. So, what is really going wrong? And more importantly, how can you avoid becoming another statistic? In this video, we're going to break down why most people stay broke after 60, the biggest financial mistakes that lead to hardship, and most importantly, the strategies you can start using today to secure your financial future. Whether you're in your 30s, 40s, or even already approaching retirement, this information is crucial because the choices you make now will determine whether you thrive in your later years or find yourself barely getting by. Stay tuned, because what you're about to learn could change your financial future forever. The financial reality for many seniors today is far different from what they expected. After decades of hard work, most people envision a comfortable and stress-free retirement. However, the truth is that financial security in later years is becoming more difficult to achieve. Millions of people over 60 are now facing serious financial challenges, struggling to make ends meet at a time when they should be enjoying the rewards of their labor. One of the biggest factors contributing to this crisis is the decline of traditional pensions. In the past, many workers could rely on pensions to provide a steady income in retirement. But over the years, pensions have largely disappeared, replaced by self-funded retirement plans like 400 and ONICs and IRAs. Unfortunately, many people haven't been able to save enough in these plans to sustain them through their later years. A study by the Wall Street Journal found that America's 60-year-olds are staring at financial peril, with fewer savings and more financial uncertainty than previous generations. Beyond that, economic downturns have further eroded financial stability for seniors. Recessions, market crashes, and inflation have all impacted savings, reducing the value of retirement funds and making everyday living more expensive. Many older adults have seen their retirement savings shrink due to stock market volatility, while the cost of health care, housing, and essential goods continues to rise. Social Security, which was never designed to be a primary source of income, now serves as the only financial lifeline for many retirees. But in most cases, it simply isn't enough. Another major challenge is rising debt among seniors. Unlike previous generations, today's retirees are more likely to carry mortgages, credit card debt, and even student loan payments into retirement. Instead of entering their golden years debt-free, many seniors find themselves burdened with financial obligations they struggle to repay on a fixed income. The financial pressures don't stop there. Longer life expectancies mean that retirement savings need to stretch further than ever before. People are living well into their 80s and 90s, yet most retirement plans were built around shorter life expectancies. Many seniors outlive their savings, forcing them to rely on family, government assistance, or part-time work just to get by. This is the stark reality for millions of older adults today. But what's even more concerning is that many people don't realize they're headed toward financial trouble until it's too late. The decisions made in earlier years, whether it's failing to save enough, relying too much on Social Security, or underestimating future expenses, can create a financial storm that becomes impossible to escape. So, what can you do to avoid these pitfalls? In the next section, we'll dive into the biggest financial mistakes that lead to being broke after 60, and how you can start making better decisions today to ensure a secure and stable future. Stay with us, because this could be the most important financial lesson you'll ever learn. Many people assume that financial struggles in old age happen by chance, but the truth is, they are often the result of poor financial decisions made years earlier. Let's take a deep dive into the most common financial mistakes that leave so many people broke after 60, and how you can avoid them. 1. Lack of retirement planning. One of the biggest financial mistakes is not saving early and adequately for retirement. Many people assume they have plenty of time to start saving, but before they know it, they're in their 50s with little to no retirement funds. According to financial discussions on Reddit and studies from Kiplinger.com, a significant number of Americans are entering their 60s with savings far below what they need to retire comfortably. The harsh reality is that time is your biggest asset when it comes to building wealth. The earlier you start, the more you can take advantage of compound interest, which allows your money to grow exponentially. Those who delay saving until their 40s or 50s often have to contribute much more each month just to catch up, and many never do. 2. Borrowing from retirement savings. Another common pitfall is borrowing against retirement accounts, such as taking loans from a 401k or withdrawing money early. Many people treat their retirement savings as a backup emergency fund, thinking they'll pay it back later. However, this decision can be devastating in the long run. Kiplinger.com warns that taking money from retirement accounts not only reduces the amount of money available for later, but also interrupts the compounding process, which is essential for growing wealth. And if the money isn't repaid, it's taxed heavily, making the financial hit even worse. Instead of dipping into retirement savings, it's critical to build a separate emergency fund that can cover unexpected expenses without putting your future security at risk. 3. Underestimating healthcare costs. One of the most overlooked financial challenges is the rising cost of healthcare. Many people assume Medicare will cover everything, but that's far from the truth. In reality, medical expenses increase significantly with age, and out-of-pocket costs for prescriptions, treatments, and long-term care can drain savings faster than expected. Studies show that the average retired couple will need hundreds of thousands of dollars just to cover medical expenses in retirement. Yet many fail to factor this into their financial planning. Without proper preparation, unexpected medical bills can wipe out savings, leaving many seniors financially vulnerable. 4. Supporting adult children financially. A mistake that is often made out of love is financially supporting adult children at the expense of one's own retirement security. Parents want to help their kids, whether it's paying off their debts, covering rent, or providing financial assistance in tough times. However, if this support comes at the cost of personal financial stability, it can lead to serious consequences. AARP reports that many older adults are putting their own future at risk by financially helping grown children who should be financially independent. While it's natural to want to help family, it's crucial to set boundaries. If you deplete your retirement savings helping others, you may find yourself relying on them for support later on. If you want to secure your financial future, the best time to take action is now. Start by prioritizing long-term financial planning, building an emergency fund, and ensuring you have enough saved for healthcare expenses. Be mindful of how you manage your retirement accounts, and most importantly, learn to say no when financial help for others puts your own future at risk. Coming up next, we'll discuss powerful strategies to build wealth and stay financially independent after 60. So stay with us, because this could be the difference between a retirement full of stress or one of true freedom. Financial struggles in later life aren't just about money. They're also shaped by psychological and social factors that influence decision-making. As people age, their financial choices are often impacted by cognitive changes, societal expectations, and emotional pressures, factors that can quietly drain wealth and increase financial vulnerability. 1. How cognitive changes affect financial decision-making. As we grow older, our ability to process complex financial decisions can gradually decline. Research from Etner Lab suggests that older adults may experience cognitive changes that affect risk assessment, memory, and financial judgment. This makes them more susceptible to impulsive financial decisions or falling for scams that promise quick financial relief. Scammers specifically target older adults because they know cognitive aging can make people more trusting and less likely to detect fraud. From investment scams to fraudulent phone calls pretending to be from the IRS, these financial predators exploit seniors who may not be as sharp in recognizing deceit. Beyond scams, cognitive decline can also lead to poor money management. Some seniors struggle with budgeting, tracking expenses, or making rational investment choices. Without proper safeguards, such as financial planning or trusted advisors, many people unknowingly drain their savings faster than they realize. 2. Societal pressures and lifestyle expectations. Beyond cognitive changes, social expectations also play a major role in financial instability after 60. Many retirees feel pressured to maintain the lifestyle they had during their working years, even when their income is significantly lower. For example, some people refuse to downsize their homes, even though a large house comes with high property taxes, maintenance costs, and utility bills. Others continue spending on luxury items, vacations, or high-end restaurants to keep up appearances, even if it means draining their retirement savings. There's also a deep emotional attachment to financial independence, which can make people resistant to seeking help or adjusting their lifestyle. Many older adults fear the stigma of admitting financial struggles, so instead of making smart adjustments, they quietly drain their resources, only realizing too late that they should have changed course. 3. The emotional toll of letting go. One of the hardest financial decisions people face after 60 is knowing when to let go of certain assets and habits. The idea of selling a long-time home, cutting back on luxury spending, or making frugal choices can feel like a loss of status or independence. This emotional resistance often leads to delayed financial decisions, which can be costly. Many people wait too long to sell their homes, adjust their investments, or restructure their expenses, and by the time they do, they've already lost a significant portion of their savings. How to overcome these challenges? The key to financial stability in later years is awareness and proactive decision-making. Recognizing the impact of cognitive changes and social pressures can help individuals make smarter financial choices. Setting up automatic financial protections, seeking professional financial advice, and being open to lifestyle changes can ensure long-term security. In the next section, we'll discuss proven strategies to build and maintain financial independence after 60, so you can live with confidence and peace of mind. Stay tuned, because the right decisions today can shape a financially secure future. Financial struggles after 60 are not just statistics. They are real-life experiences that affect millions of people. Let's take a look at a few stories of individuals who faced unexpected financial hardships in their later years and the lessons we can learn from them. Story number 1. John's retirement shock. I thought I had enough. John, a 62-year-old former engineer, spent his career assuming his 400 and Social Security would be enough to retire comfortably. He had a good salary, a house, and a modest lifestyle, but he never calculated how long his savings would actually last. When he retired at 60, he was shocked by how quickly expenses drained his savings. Property taxes, medical bills, and inflation ate away at his funds faster than he expected. Within just 5 years, he found himself withdrawing far more than he had planned. forcing him to return to part-time work just to make ends meet. Lesson learned: never assume your savings will last without a solid plan. Retirement is not just about saving. It's about calculating longevity, budgeting, and ensuring your money outlives you. Story number 2. Linda's costly mistake. I borrowed from my future. Linda, a 65-year-old retired teacher, made a common but dangerous financial mistake. She borrowed from her retirement fund in her late 50s. At the time, it seemed harmless. She took out $50,000 from her 401k to help her daughter with a down payment on a home. What she didn't realize was that this loan, plus the taxes and penalties, cost her over $80,000 in long-term savings. That missing money meant fewer years of financial security. When an unexpected medical emergency hit at 63, she had little left to cover the expenses. Today, she's struggling to maintain her lifestyle and deeply regrets dipping into her retirement fund. Lesson learned: borrowing from retirement savings is a financial time bomb. That money is meant for the future, and withdrawing it early can create a permanent gap that's hard to recover from. Story number 3. Mark and Susan's lifestyle trap. We refuse to downsize. Mark and Susan, a couple in their late 60s, spent their entire lives in a large, beautiful home they had paid off decades ago. Even after their kids moved out, they refused to sell, believing it was their forever home. However, as retirement stretched on, property taxes, home maintenance, and utilities became overwhelming. Their financial advisor urged them to downsize to free up extra cash. But they resisted, until they were forced to sell in a weak market, losing money they could have used for a more stable retirement. Lesson learned: holding on to a large home out of sentimentality can drain retirement funds. Downsizing earlier can free up savings, reduce expenses, and create a more manageable lifestyle. The takeaway: your financial future is in your hands. These stories highlight a crucial truth. Financial security after 60 is not guaranteed. It's built through smart decisions. Avoiding these common pitfalls can mean the difference between struggling in retirement and living with financial peace of mind. Coming up next, we'll explore actionable steps to secure your wealth, no matter your age. Because the best time to plan was yesterday. The second best time is now. Stay tuned. Financial security in later years is not just about how much money you have. It's about how well you manage it. Many people assume that once they reach retirement, their financial future is set in stone. But the truth is, the decisions you make today can determine whether you thrive or struggle after 60. Here's how to take control of your financial future and avoid the common pitfalls that leave so many retirees broke. 1. Start planning early. The power of compound interest. The earlier you start planning, the better your financial future will be. One of the biggest factors in building wealth is time. The longer your money sits in investments or savings accounts, the more it benefits from compound interest, where your money grows on top of the interest already earned. For example, if you start investing just $200 per month at age 25, with an average 8% return, you could have over $500,000 by retirement. But if you wait until 45 to start, that number drops dramatically. Lesson: no matter where you are in life, start planning now. Even small contributions can grow into significant wealth over time. 2. Create a realistic budget. Know your numbers. Many retirees struggle financially because they never create a clear budget. It's crucial to assess your current expenses. How much do you really spend each month? Your future needs. Will you have medical expenses, home repairs, or travel plans? Your income sources. Will Social Security, pensions, and savings be enough? A simple budgeting rule is the 4% rule, which suggests that if you withdraw 4% of your retirement savings per year, your money should last at least 30 years. If your savings total $500,000, that means you should plan to live on around $20,000 per year, plus Social Security or other income sources. Lesson: be honest with your finances. Track where your money goes and make adjustments to ensure long-term security. 3. Diversify your income. More streams, more security. Relying on just one source of income in retirement, such as Social Security, is risky. The smartest retirees find ways to generate additional income to stay financially stable. Part-time work. Freelancing, consulting, or working in a passion project can bring extra cash. Investments. Dividend stocks, rental properties, or index funds can provide steady income. Passive income. Creating online courses, writing books, or renting out a spare room can add financial flexibility. Lesson. Multiple income sources mean greater financial stability and freedom. 4. Educate yourself financially. Knowledge is power. One of the biggest reasons people struggle financially is lack of financial education. Many older adults fall for scams, make poor investment decisions, or mismanage their savings because they never took the time to learn about money. Take control by reading financial books. Learn from experts on budgeting, investing, and wealth building. Attending financial workshops. Programs like Money Smart for older adults, FDIC, teach how to prevent fraud and make better financial choices. Consulting professionals. A certified financial planner can create a strategy tailored to your specific situation. Lesson. The more you know, the better decisions you'll make. Knowledge is the best financial protection you can have. 5. Use resources and tools for financial security. Thankfully, you don't have to navigate financial stability alone. Many programs exist to help older adults make smarter choices and protect their money. Money Smart for older adults, FDIC, a program that helps prevent fraud and scams targeting seniors. AARP and Financial Counseling Services provides free or low-cost financial advice for retirees. Retirement calculators, online tools to estimate how long your money will last. Lesson. Take advantage of financial resources to protect yourself and make informed choices. We've covered a lot today. The mistakes that leave many people broke after 60 and the strategies to avoid them. Here's a quick recap. Start planning early. The power of compound interest can change your future. Create a realistic budget so you know exactly where your money is going. Diversify your income. Never rely on just one source. Educate yourself financially to avoid scams and bad investments. Use resources and expert advice to build a strong financial plan. Remember, the choices you make today will define your future. It's never too late to take control of your financial destiny. If you found this video helpful, hit the like button and subscribe for more insights on financial security and wealth building. We'd love to hear from you. Drop a comment below. What financial challenges are you facing after 60? What steps are you taking to secure your future? And don't forget to check the description for helpful financial resources and recommended reading to help you build lasting wealth. Your financial future is in your hands. Start today, because retirement should be a time of freedom, not financial fear.